Hey, this is Carl from PresentationExpressions.com with another sample presentation for you today. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how to summarize your presentation. Why is this important? Because you must always tell your audience what you told them to remind them what you talked about. They also need to know that the presentation is over. You have to guide them along and tell them every little thing that you're doing is what I'm trying to say. So the expression that you're going to use for this, actually, I taught you last time. It's very easy. Here it is. And that brings me to the end of my presentation. Let me give you a summary of what I've been talking about over the last blank minutes or hours. Then you're going to summarize the main points of your presentation, like this. First, I introduced A and said X. Then I gave an explanation of B and told you why W is important. And finally, I described how to implement C by developing Z. So, here's my sample presentation using those exact same two things you just heard. The topic for mine is going to be 3 clever fixes for your broken stuff. Now, I'm only going to do the conclusion, okay? I will quickly tell you the main points of my presentation, but then I'll skip into the conclusion, all right? So here we go. The first thing I'm going to talk about is how to fix loose glasses. The second thing I'm going to talk about is how to fix a broken hard drive. And third, I'm going to talk about how to fix a wet cell phone. And that brings me to the end of my presentation. Let me give you a summary of what I've been talking about over the last 10 minutes. First, I told you how to fix constantly loose glasses with clear nail polish. Then I talked about how to fix a hard drive by freezing it. And finally, I explained how to fix a wet cell phone with rice. So after you do that, you're going to go into your Q&A, all right? So here's a short summary of what I just talked about. I just talked about an expression to help you end your presentation. And that expression was, and that brings me to the end of my presentation. Let me give you a summary of what I've been talking about over the last so many minutes or hours. After that, you should summarize the main points of your presentation. Then you would go and start your Q&A. So, here's what I want you to do for the action steps for this. I need you to choose a topic with 3 or more main points. Then, I want you to write a short summary for those points and practice using the conclusion expression until you feel comfortable and you have memorized the conclusion. Now, I want you to do it in front of a friend. The last thing is, you should prepare a short, full presentation to practice all the expressions that I've taught you so far. Not just today's conclusion, but everything that I've taught you. And finally, please provide us with your comments and feedback. We really try hard to provide really good content for you guys. So please let us know how we are doing. We would really, really love to hear actually your comments and feedback. So, thank you very much, and see you again soon here at PresentationExpressions.com.